Brilliant, we all fit well, all ready to go, nobody's too ill, too injured or anything like that? Okay, so setting yourselves up as normal, standing nice and tall, feet underneath your hips, just drawing that tummy in, our shoulders back, arms down at your side, and just wake up those senses, take that weight forward so you have to push the big toe down, and back, so just before you think you're going to fall, if you are, take that little step, you don't want to go over, or trust who's behind you. That's it. Get gently rocking that forwards and back, just testing that balance, getting a feel for where your body is. Good, couple more. And then find that spot where we feel nicely balanced. So hands onto hips, so one hand just under the belly button. We're just going to tilt that pelvis under, just loosening up that lower back. Finding your neutral spine. If you want to soften your knees a little bit, I find that more comfortable. So just rotate that pelvis under and then put that arm to the bottom of the back. That's it. Just helping with that posture, helping set the body up properly. One more. Should be nicely balanced, nice and tall with a neutral spine. And we get those feet moving, so you're pressing down through the ball of your foot into the ground. And just let the arms naturally join in, walking movement. Try not to think about it. The more you think about your arms, the harder then it gets to walk. So keep pushing down through that foot. So it's not about going up to tiptoes, it's about pushing into the floor. And the arm action starts to increase. One's going further back, raising higher at the front. Keeping all the movements nice and steady, nice and controlled. Bringing those arms up. Gradually increase it till we're reaching all the way up. That's it, now pressing both of those arms back, getting that good stretch now around chest and shoulders. That's it, really opening out there. Couple more, one more, and bring that back down. So we're still stood nice and tall, keeping our feet underneath those hips. Just want you to raise the arms, open out wide, back in and down, open up, in and down. It's good, so a nice deep breath as we open up, blow it out as we come down. Air in, blowing it out. Good, one more, we're going to extend that movement. So on your next one, as we open out, we're going to take that over, back and down. Up, open, over and down. Good. Keeping that going. Get a nice stretch down your side as you reach over the top. That's good. One more each way. One more time. And bring that back down. So still stood nice and tall there, nice and centered. Gonna open those arms out and sweep around. Open it out and sweep. So just a slight lean back, bend of the knees. And when you cross the arms in front, try and alternate which arm crosses over the top. Because it does make your back just twist very slightly. Easy, steady movements. Just gradually loosen ourselves out, easing all those joints and muscles out. As everything recovers and tightens up overnight, just need to get ourselves moving again. That's good. 2 more. And bringing it back up. Okay, so this time, just going to take those hands up to one side. We're going to sweep that around in that sort of figure of eight. Just allowing that bit of rotation to come in. Slight bend of the knees as we dip down. Reaching through. Gradually increasing that mobility. Get that bigger range of movement. Bend the knees a little bit more. Make those circles bigger. That's good. So once more each way. And bring it. Give yourself a few seconds, let any dizziness just come to a settle there. We're standing nice and tall again. Just going to pick up one knee, then knee up. So bring that knee up to about hip level. Aim to keep as still and balanced as you can. Trying to minimise that side to side movement. Good. So a few more times, just going to add to it. So now, as you lift that knee, we're going to take it back in like a hurdling movement and then forwards again. So if you're coming back over that hurdle, so take it back and forwards. Might feel a little bit of creaking and cracking just around your hip or something. As long as that's not painful, perfectly normal. Just everything loosening back out, easing out there. One more each side. And bring that back down. Okay, feet now back under those hips. Feet pointing forwards. We're going to squat that down. So keeping those knees tracking over the feet, bring it back up. So different to a gym squat where you'd have your feet wide and pointing out. Just keep them straight. We're sitting back. So if you're looking for that tiny chair behind you. That's good. Keeping it moving. Dipping down for about 90-degree bend in your knee if you can. If not, just wherever you feel comfortable, whatever you can do. That's it. 2 more, we're going to change it up. So now, taking those hands high, we're going to sweep it through. Up, reach high. Next time, we're going to take it further. When we reach, we go up to those toes. not, just stay on flat feet, whatever you find is at your level. That's good. 2 more. And bring that back well. If you're not already towards the back of your mat, move towards that back end now, looking lengthways along it. Just standing tall. Take those hands high, I'm going to roll down. Tucking that chin, rolling the shoulders. Curl it down towards the feet. And as we unroll, stack those vertebrae. Reach it up. Down. Stretch now, pull that postural chain. Easing out through the back, down through your lower back, your glutes, your hamstrings. That's good. Keeping it going. Time down, I want you to stop at the bottom. So as we roll that down, and let it hang, heavy hands, heavy head, and then just sweep around those feet. Nice little semicircle around your toes. Keeping those movements nice and smooth and steady, not too quick. Drop back down out of the head. This time I'm going to roll it down, hands to the floor. Just going to walk out, hands under your shoulders and hold. If you need to work from your knees, absolutely fine. But we want that nice long straight line. Try not to get the bum sticking up in the air or hanging down low. That's good. Drop down to those knees, sitting back onto your heels, stretching out through that upper body into that child's pose. That's good. Just keep reaching forwards. Can you just walk your fingers any further out? Taking that stretch a little further. Bring that back up, well done. Okay, we're going to start face down on your mats. So I just want you to bring elbows up to that 90-degree position. Forearms are going to stay down on the floor. Just start with that torso raise. So we're just going to be lifting head and chest just up off the mat, controlling it back down. Just the muscles down your spine that are doing that lift. Bring that torso up, control it down. Arms just to keep you in that right position. So just raise that up and control it down. There's not a huge movement. That's so it should take at least a second or two to lift, a slight pause, then lower it down. Keeping that going. Now if we keep that strength in your back that we lose when we sat at our desks for too long. End up with that rounded posture, slumped forward. Going to help strengthen and tighten everything along that spine. 2 more, and then we extend the movement. So next time when you hit that dead spot at the top, we then straighten the arms, raise that up, and roll all the way down. So it's only this last section that's lifted the arms, and control with your spine all the way down. Excellent, just keeping that going. Nice and steady. Good, 2 more. One more. And resting that back down. So we stay in that same position with those elbows in line with the shoulder, bent at 90 degrees. You can do your arm and leg lift. So one arm is going to raise off the floor, keeping the forearm parallel to the ground, using the muscles around the back of the shoulder. Opposite leg long and straight, it's just going to lift up off the ground. So here we go. So one arm, opposite leg. And that's it. Lift and control. So those muscles around the back of the shoulder are raising the arm off the ground. And the movement for the leg starts in the lower back, goes through the glutes into the hamstring to lift that leg, keeping it long and straight. That's it. You've got the movement, raising it and down. Lift and down. Good, again, keeping it nice and steady. Should take at least 1 to 2 seconds for the lift. Good, just keeping that going nice and smooth and steady. So it's not a massive movement, we're not going really high with the arm or the leg. Just control, using those muscles through the legs and glutes to lift the leg, around the back of the shoulders to raise that arm. Good, 2 more to each side. Last ones. And resting that down. Okay, I want you to bring yourselves up now into a kneeling position. So we've got those knees under hips. And we're going to lower it down at the front. So I want you to rest on your elbows, those arms bent. So it's sort of like in the low box position there. From here, just take one hand, touch your temple. We're going to take that elbow through and under. And rotate, point the elbow up to the ceiling. Just keep going on one side. So it's just a little rotate under. Bring it back. That's good. Keeping that going, nice and steady. That's good. We'll take 2 more to that side. and then switch yourself over. If you need a little stretch in between, just sit up, ease out. Then we're going to take it back down to the mat, onto the other side. So same start position, touch the other temple, let's go through, and out. Good, so as you reach through, drop it down so you can get that shoulder nice and close to the mat. Good movement into the spine, a little bit of movement in the hips there. You need to lower that down, get that shoulder close to the floor. Excellent. 2 more. Resting it there, well done. Okay, we're going to stay in that kneeling box position, but this time up with the extended arms. We're going to take it in to our basic Superman or bird dog movement to start with. Then we'll add a little extension in. So when we're ready, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're just going to extend that. Opposite arm and leg, bring them in and change. So I want to be nice and long. Keep a check on that leg as it extends back. You want to keep that level rather than going high. And try not to twist or rotate the spine. Stay nice and level. Hips and shoulders flat. Picturing that little tray of drinks resting on your spine. Try not to twist and tip that off. So make that nice, long, straight line. So we've got one more each side. Then we're going to change it up. So on your next ones, we're going to do your standard movement forwards. We're coming back in. Then we're going to lift out to the side, down and change. So we extend, bring it in, lift out to the side, and down. Good. Long. In. Out. And in. So still resisting that twist of the spine. Keeping ourselves nicely balanced. Only thing that's moving at any time is one arm, one leg. That's good. That's it, one more each side. Last one. And bring that back down, well done. Okay, taking ourselves over onto our side now. So I want you to lay out, legs extended, arm underneath your head, hand in front for balance if you need. And we're just going to start with that single leg lift. So resting on your hip bone, waist drawn away from the mat if you're able, feet off the ground again if you can. If not, you need to rest them down, that's fine. We're just going to raise that top leg and down together. Keeping it nice and steady. That's it. If you're confident in your balance, you can take that front hand away. Keep that nice and steady. That's good. So we don't need to lift that leg super high. We're not trying to do the splits or anything there. We're keeping it controlled. It's a nice steady movement. That's it. Good, 2 more. And just rest that down. Give yourself a few seconds. If you need to rub that muscle out at all, you can use a knuckle or something just in there, ease it out. We're going to stay on the same side. So keeping the feet together this time. If you're able to start with feet off the ground, fantastic. If not, start with the feet resting down. And we're going to lift both feet together. Control it down. So keeping those feet together. Nice, steady lift. Control down. That's it. Good. So it won't be a huge movement, those feet won't be lifting far. So and keep it nice and steady. So we're not trying to just launch them up in the air, we've got that control there. Good, 2 more. And rest it down. This time just bend your knees up in front, keeping those feet together, and now bring your arm out at 90 degrees to the body, put your other hand on top, and we're going to open the door. So we're going to open it over the top, and then we're going to draw that circle around your head to come back. So we open over the top, that's it, reach over, and then trace a circle on the floor around the top of your head. That's it. Perfect. Open up, let your eyes follow that hand. Draw that circle around your head. And go again. Gives you a lovely stretch, rotation of the spine, then a release of the shoulder as you come round. That's good. 2 more. One more time. And bring that back down. So roll yourselves over. I'll spin around. And we'll go back to that first one. So legs extended. And single leg lift. Bringing that up, control that down. That's it. Nice and steady. Got those long straight legs. Bottom leg up off the floor if you can. If not, feel free to rest that down on the ground. Good, keeping that going, so nice and steady. That's it, 2 more. And rest it down. Give yourself a few seconds there. This time it's that double lift, so we keep our feet together. And we're going to raise both legs up and control it down. That's it again. Focus on keeping it nice and slow and smooth and steady. So try not to rush any of the movements. 2 more. And rest that down. Bending those knees up this time, those arms out in front of the body. So watching that hand, let's open over the top and rotate around the head to come back. Good. Open over, close, drawing that circle around. Stretch around the shoulder. 2 more. Excellent. 1 more time. And bring those arms back around. Okay, so we're taking it back over onto your backs now. So I want you to lay back with your knees just bent up, feet on the floor. Laying back on the floor there, and now put your hands up towards the ceiling. So looking through your fingertips to the ceiling. We're just going to start with a basic leg slide. So one leg is going to go out straight as the opposite arm drops behind the head. Bring them in. Heel stays down, close to the floor. So it just skims along the ground as that leg extends. To coincide that breathing, you breathe in as you extend, breathe out as you come back. You should always have one hand and one knee pointing up to the ceiling. Stretch out, thinking about that control and steady movements. And 1 more each side. And bring you back in. Want you now to take your feet and knees up into that tabletop position. So we've got our shins parallel to floor and ceiling, 90-degree bend at hip and knee. Extend the arms up and then bend them at 90 degrees at the elbow, so you're not like that pec deck position. And we're going to drop one knee out to the side, opposite arm out to the other side. So like we did from that Superman variation, the other way. Good. Breathing in as the arm drops, breathe out as you lift. Keep a little check on that lower back. Are you finding that arch increasing in your lower back? If it is, engage the core, tilt the pelvis back under. You'll feel that lower back flat back down to its natural position. Which could be your back flat on the floor, but more likely just a little curve just at the bottom of your spine. Good, so just keeping this going. Keeping those hips level so that the knees rotated out rather than the pelvis twisting. That's it, a few more. Good, 1 more each side. Stretch, you can pull those knees in, have a little hug of those knees. Okay, taking those feet now back to tabletop. I want your arms down on the floor this time, maybe in a slight V, that's just for balance and support. Keeping feet and knees together. You let those knees drop to one side. When you feel your opposite shoulder lift, bring them back up and over. So let's breathe in as those knees drop. We breathe out as we lift back up. Breathe it in, blowing it. Good. Excellent. Keeping that going now, just gently letting those knees rotate to one side, back to centre, over to the other. If you find that difficult, it's pulling on the lower back, put the feet on the mat, and rotate just with those knees rocking side to side. You've got that lower option with the feet down if you need. That's good. 2 more to each side. Last one. And bring that back in. So now, feet back down onto the mat. Hands stay down on the floor. Try and get your feet quite close into the bum. We're going to take it up into our bridge, so we tilt that pelvis under, we peel it up off the mat, press those hips up, and slowly back down, 1 vertebra at a time, back onto the mat, pelvis rocks back. So we tilt under, peeling it up, and down. That going, that nice smooth rolling movement. So 2 more. Good, last one. And lowering that back down to the mat, and then bring yourself up into a sitting position. Sitting up there with our back nice and straight, nice and tall. I want you to take those hands forwards, looking through those hands. I'm just going to roll that back, bring it back up. So it's our last exercise. That's good. Steady, making sure we're curving that spine rather than just pivoting from the hips. That's good. Now we're going to take the arm out wide as we go back. Bring it up to sitting tall. Tight. We're nearly there. Good. 1 more to each side. And bring that up, sitting back up. Slowly bring yourself up to your feet. So standing nice and tall, I'm going to take 1 step back, keeping that foot straight, bending that front knee, heel down on the floor, and then hands together. Let's open up those shoulders, head down. And release, switch those feet, opposite foot back, both feet straight. This time hands in the small of the back, open up that chest, and then look up towards the ceiling. And bring that. So standing nice and tall, facing forwards, hands up above your head. And we're just going to bend that down, reaching down towards those toes. And slowly back up. Pick one foot up. There we go. Hold that foot. Knees together, pressing those hips forwards. Good, and switch over. And release. Take our feet nice and wide, about the width of your mat. Tiny bend in the knee. Just going to reach that up and over. Bring that back over the other side. And back. We're going to sweep it down low. Up high. One more will take us to our toes as we reach for the sky. For 3, 2, 1. And relax it down. Well done.
Thank you.